So following on from our recent visit down to Acushnet in Cambridge, my Vokey wedges are here. So the ones I got fitted for on the day, so 46, 50, 54 and 58 in the raw SM10 wedge. So we're out on the golf course here at Howley. We're going to put them through their paces. We're going to hit some different shots from different lies and angles and distances and tell you exactly what we think of these babies. So I've left myself here, I've got 90 yards, got the 58 degree 12 bounce D-grind Vokey SM10. So this is one that, as you saw in the video, we were out on the short game area. We really went through quite a lot of different grinds and bounces. We did that on the range as well, using the Vokey fitting app, but also trying it off the turf, which is obviously where we're going to hit these shots from. So this kind of pitch shot with that bit more bounce in this wedge should help me to, be able to hit down on the golf ball a little bit more, because it's got that bit more bounce, and kind of the sole grind is helping me too. So it should be a fairly kind of full shot really with this wedge. Felt great through the turf, just right of the flag. Yeah, didn't get a great bounce, but it's a pretty good shot. Let's just hit one more. I would say from just one shot there, the difference I've noticed with the flight is it's just more penetrating than the wedges I've got at the minute. So the flight was a little bit lower, which I quite like actually. Certainly hitting that kind of fuller shot. Normally you would see it just pop straight up in the air, but that one felt and sounded pretty good. Bit more like it. That one should be fairly close. Get up there. Yeah, pretty good. Just a little bit on the front of the green, but we'll take it. So I'm going to hit one off this par 3. I've got just short of 150 to the flag with my new 46. Now this is the first time I've ever had a wedge that's not part of the set of irons, if you like. So a 46 degree pitching wedge is kind of what I've always used anyway, but yeah, certainly looks a bit more bladed, and I quite like it. I think the look of it is great. So have no idea on the distance I'm going to hit it yet, because this is the first shot I've hit with it, but let's see. It feels awesome off the face. Yeah, pretty good I think for distance. Let's just hit one more. That's a bit better line. Let's see what the distance is like. Yeah, it's up there. It's just short of the flag, but kind of on the right part of the green. You want to be slightly short of the flag here anyway. But yeah, very, very good. Certainly a more penetrating and a bit more kind of strong flight, I suppose, just like we were seeing with the 58 when I've hit a pitch with that. Pretty impressed with how that is, because a lot of the time with a pitching wedge, I do have a tendency just to pop it in the air a little bit, and it kind of can get, held up by the wind sometimes, but that was a much nicer flight. So yeah, very, very good, very impressed. So 126 here, got my 50 degree. Like I say, hopefully it should go this far. I mean, my 50 that I have at the moment, I'd be probably about 120 to 125 generally. So yeah, in these conditions should get all the way back there, so let's give it a hit. It's a bit of a push, but it's up there. Let's just hit one more. And this is like the process I always find when you get new wedges is getting out on the golf course and actually finding how far they go, because I've had some where I've had two exactly the same loft and I've measured them, they've been the same, and they haven't performed the same on the golf course. There's a few yards difference in them. So yeah, I mean, I would be sort of a bit, the shot you don't want to hit here is out the back of the green, isn't it? We've got a horrible chip back downhill on a really fast green then. So, we want to hit that shot that just stays short of the flag, really. He says as he puts one in the car park. Bit more like that, that'll do. Well, that's a good start for the 54, very good start. So we're now going to hit a few shots with the 54. So I've got sort of 115-ish to the flag here on the 16th here at Howley. Yeah, I mean, if this is like any of the other wedges that we've tried out there, I'd expect the flight to be that little bit lower, a bit more penetrating, and kind of what I've been wanting to do with my wedges for a long time. I don't know whether some of it, I've pushed a couple when I've hit them out there, but I think that's me getting used to the slightly flatter lie that I got fitted for in these. But certainly they feel great, and I'm absolutely loving the trajectory. Now, I've hit one shot with this so far that you've seen was a chip in, so it's got quite a tough act to follow and see if we can, well, it'd be nice to pitch this one in, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's see. It's just left of the flag. Right distance, yeah, a couple of bounces and just spun backwards a little bit. Let's just hit a couple more. Pretty good. It's 5 feet right of the flag-ish. Yeah, pretty good. Again, really feels great through the turf. You can see the consistency really in the divots that I'm taking. And obviously the shot distances as well, pretty much about 2-3 yards between the two. So very, very happy with these. They're really nice wedges to use, and I'd be delighted with either of those shots really into the green. So whilst I'm absolutely delighted with the Vokey wedges that I've got, the one shot I've really struggled with this 58 D grind, because of the amount of bounce, is this kind of one where I've got to hit a bit of a flop shot over a bunker. I've got to open the face. I've got to try and get under it a little bit more. I just feel like particularly the heel section of this wedge, there's just a bit too much kind of mass there for me to do it. So when I was getting fitted, it was kind of a choice between the M grind and the D grind. So I'm just going to play a few with each here and just see how they react. But like I say, this is the shot that I've really struggled with this wedge. Everything else, the bunker shots, the pitch shots, anything square faced, it's been absolutely fantastic. But I do play quite a lot of these with the current wedges that I have, which are the Jaws Raw in Callaway. So I've got an X grind, which is 12 bounce, same as this is, but just has loads more relief in the heel, and I feel like I can play this shot quite easily with that. Whereas this one, I just really struggle to get the strike. So I'll just play a few. Yeah, so it just feels like it's gonna kind of bounce on me a little bit, and it certainly is doing that. I'll just play one more. It's a fairly tough shot anyway, this. There, it just doesn't sound like I want it to when it hits the turf. So I'm going to hit a couple with this M grind just to show you the difference in how easy it is to play this shot. So if we try the same shot now with the M grind, obviously much less bounce, the 8 bounce that we've got here, just feels like it's easier to get the leading edge underneath it. You can hear the difference in the sound. Just look how much faster it stops as well when it hits the green there. So yeah, for me, that is the only negative that I've found with the wedges that I've got here, and it's just so easy to get in the air. Go on, get in. But yeah, playing this shot where I need to get height, I need to get stop, and I need to get a bit more control, I think I'm missing something with not having the M grind. Whereas with the pitching and bunker play, I would be missing the D grind really for that. So that's a kind of you know, it's almost a question you have to answer for yourself. Which type of shots you're going to hit more of? Probably the pitches and bunker shots, which then would throw you into that D grind there as well. Or unless you could get some sort of little custom grind where it takes a little bit more off the heel and that kind of back edge section there, which I think is just hampering that type of shot that I want to play. But overall, very, very happy with these wedges. Love the fitting process. Love going down there using the Vokey app, and also seeing all the inner workings of a Cushnet down there in Cambridge. Would obviously always recommend that you go and get fitted for your wedges. Make sure that when you're making an investment like that, you're going to get the right one for your short game, and certainly the Vokey app, plus obviously the knowledge of the fitters down there as well, is invaluable really when you're paying that much money for, you know, let's face it, wedges now are 160, 170 pounds per club. So you want to make sure that you've got the right one. Hopefully you've enjoyed that video. It's been good to follow up our fitting with getting out on the golf course and trying them from a variety of different situations. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comment section below. Keep watching all of our content to help you play more and play better, and we'll see you soon.